Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about module number 1, that is Introduction to Power System Protection. Here we are going to discuss about a topic called comparison between electromechanical relays and numerical relays. So now we are going to discuss about comparison between electromechanical relays and numerical relays. As we know that very clear that electromechanical relays are nothing but electromagnetic relays which works on the principle of attraction, electromagnetic attraction or electromagnetic induction, as to get a electromechanical force to get that required torque to move that circuit breaker switch either off position to on position or on position to on position. And numerical relays are called as digital relays. They are called as digital protection. Now we are going to compare these two relays with various features. Let us discuss about that. The first feature, like the size of the devices. For suppose if you take electromechanical relay whose size is very bigger, whose size is bigger because it consists of current transformer, potential transformer, circuit breaker, AC circuitry, DC circuitry and DC power supply. Altogether the size of electromechanical relay is bigger one. But coming to the numerical relay, the size is very compact one. The next, if you see that next feature, like characteristics, if you see that characteristics of electromechanical, the characteristics of electromechanical relay is always fixed. It is always going to deal with one rated current, and again it is going to restore that same rated current and same voltage. But coming to that numerical relay, the characteristics has been vary according to our wish, according to our settings what we given to that relay. Based upon that one or beyond that one we can use. Therefore the characteristics of electromechanical relay, it is fixed, and for numerical relay it is variable or it is a selectable, depends upon our wish. Next character or next feature, if you see, that is flexibility. If you see about that flexibility, the feature of flexibility, if you see that electromechanical relay, there is no any flexibility in electromechanical relay, because it is difficult to operate electromechanical relay, because which works on electromagnetic attraction and electromagnetic induction principle. But coming to the numerical relay, where it is not required to operate all those kind of principles, and is very flexibility due to its programmability. According to the settings or according to the programs what we given as a number of inputs, predetermined values, and beyond our currents, it will work like a normal condition. Whenever the line current or line voltage which exceeds that predetermined value or setting value, automatically turns into abnormal condition. Therefore it is going to convert that raw data into suitable data, and we can convert that raw information to suitable information, and we can identify that lot of analysis, and we can identify that more number of problems and fault severity with respect to the time, temperature, current, voltage, phase angle. All these kind of information it is easily we can get through numerical relay. The next feature is called as communication feature. So if you see that communication feature, the communication feature is not available in electromechanical relay, because there is no any communicating devices which are there along with that relay. But coming to that numerical relay, there is a communication feature. We can get a communication information right from some other poles or some other the bus or some other feeders onwards. And if you see that one more feature which is called as blocking feature. Blocking feature capability is not available for electromechanical relay. It is not possible to block certain feeder signals, but it is possible with a numerical relay. The next feature is called as self-supervision. Self-supervision is possible with numerical relay, but it is not possible with electromechanical relay. Next, adaptability. It is easy to adapt the system condition at the changes what we did for numerical relay, but it is not possible or not adaptable for electromechanical relay. The next feature is called as multiple functions. Multiple functions, that means we can sense that line current, line voltage, phase angle. So that and all possible in case of numerical relay, but it is not possible in case of an electromechanical relay. And let us see that accuracy. The accuracy for numerical relay, it is plus or minus of 2% because it has to iterate 2 times, 3 times to give that a better output based upon it memory and intelligence. But it is not there for electromechanical relay. But accuracy is highest when compared with numerical relay, that is plus or minus of 5% or more. The next one is speed of operation. The speed of operation is very fast that numerical relay, and it is somewhat slow for electromechanical relay. In case of electromechanical relay, it consists of like current transformer which has that huge amount of winding on its primary coil, and to the secondary coil has huge number of turns. It consists of an inductance that allows that sudden changes of current, because inductor acts as a current filter. Therefore the speed of operation is slow for electromechanical relay and is high for numerical relay. Next, burden on transducers. The burden on transducers are like current transformers and voltage transformers. It is very high in case of electromechanical relay, but it is very low, extremely low for numerical relay. Next, consistency of calibration. If you see that one type of the fault which is repeated 2 to 3 times, then even though if it is a 20 to 25 years old microprocessor, microcontroller based, software based, settings based numerical relay, it gives that better calibration. But electromechanical relay can deteriorate with time, because if age is increasing, automatically inside of magnetism between the two magnets, it loses spring balance, spring and its control, spring torque, everything will get reduced. So we have to replace electromechanical relays after some years. So therefore consistency of calibration is less. Next feature is called as settings. Setting feature is there in case of an electromechanical relay, where we can set according to that our required settings. Beyond the settings it will operate. But coming to that electromechanical relay, there is no proper settings, but it can operate within fixed steps. Next feature is called as memory feature. No memory for any type is available in case of electromechanical relay, but several memory features are available for numerical relay. The next one is maintenance. If you see that the feature of maintenance is very free for relays of numerical relays, but it is difficult. A frequent maintenance is required for electromechanical relay. Next one, output relay programming. So output, according to the desired output, there is a possible to give the programming, and we can change that or we can update the programming for electromechanical or microprocessor base or microcontroller based relays like numerical relays, but it is not available for electromechanical relays. Next one is accessibility of relay from remote place. For remote place also it is possible to access. We can monitor, we can check the problem and the problem event in case of numerical relay, but it is not possible under for electromechanical relay. The next one is status of service values. So how many times we did that service, that entire record is there for numerical relay, but it is not there for electromechanical relay. Next one, safety of personnel. The safety of personnel is required. An adequate safety is provided for numerical relay, not adequate due to non-accessibility at any remote location. So more safety is there for and numerical relay, even its recording data, its maintenance data, everything and information which is there properly, there is a proper security is there, but it is not there for electromechanical relay whose data, and there is no any data acquisition system which is connected to the electromechanical relay. The next feature is called as spares requirement. So spares requirement required for electromechanical relay, because if any one of the fault happened to any one of the element, that element may damage. So definitely we need to get a spare of that particular element to provide that continuity of operation, to provide that continuity of electrical power supply. Otherwise it is difficult to function. Therefore, the same point, if you see in numerical relay, universal designs minimize that spares requirement, because whose parts are available everywhere, easily we can get any part. If you get any damage, for most cases no need to get any damages, because whose accuracy, whose reliability is very high. Next one is upward connectivity for a present or future system such as SCADA and EMS. So we can connect these devices to the SCADA technology, but it is not possible for electromechanical relay, but it is possible for numerical relay.